we at the city had to make some hard decisions once the water restrictions came into place and turf medians were no longer allowed to be irrigated. With that being said, the turf had stopped the irrigation for the turf and we had bare areas. The next step was to decide how we wanted to treat those areas. We addressed State College and then some medians on the west side of the city, so we actually gave a nice uniform look to the medians. We still have a lot left to do, but that was our first step in addressing the drought issue, going with drought tolerant plant material, eliminating the overused irrigation, and unfortunately eliminating turf, but I think the result is nice, viable plant material that give aesthetics to the community.
This median, it's about 380,000 square feet, and it runs from Imperial all the way to Weird Canyon. We use drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is going to use less water and more efficient. It's going to be more efficient since it's going to be concentrated into the plant instead of having other low efficient sprinklers that before it was getting run up to the street. This stuff is way more efficient. In my opinion, it's going to look a lot better as long as obviously we keep a higher standard of maintenance. It's going to look a lot better than what it is right now. This is new plant material, young, it hasn't been established yet. So in a couple of years, you're going to see this established. It's going to look a lot better.
Most of the city with the same plant material, keep it uniform with this street. So if we go farther down, you'll see the same plant material. So the street has the same, sort of the same look. Change streets, we'll do a different type of plant material sometimes. We just try to change it up a little bit, but we do try to keep with the drought tolerant now. And low maintenance. This stuff will be under about 18 inches tall, so the cars can see when they pull out, so they won't have any issues. The other stuff was about 4 feet.
Anaheim has a lot of history. They've got some older neighborhoods, they've got some really new neighborhoods. Some have been refurbished, some haven't been. I think it adds to the sense of pride to the specific little community in a specific area. If there's an island that we maintain, otherwise it wasn't looking as good as it could, we'll go in and refurbish. I think it gives the residents pride to turn that corner where that median is and say, wow, look at that new median that we get to look at. In addition, I think it spurs some people to say, if they can do it, why can't I? So it might give the thought or the idea for them to do their own improvements. My staff members and actually the whole Public Works Department, in addition to the community, it gives them a better sense of pride and feeling of doing their job. Going out and doing the same thing with plant material that may not look as healthy, may not be performing as well, is a frustration. And there's not much you can do with it. It's an old plant, trimming it's not helping. It needs to be renovated or rejuvenated. So I think this whole process is going to give them a new sense of purpose to go out and make it look better, really encourage our contractors to do a better job in the weeding and actual maintenance. And then again, it's helping the environment by saving in the water. And again, an overall sense of pride for what we're doing and some self-satisfaction as well. This is another example of why Anaheim is on your side.